Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Pipster Pulse. I'm Chris, and I'm so excited to dive into episode 4 with you today.
And I'm Shashana. It's great to be back, Chris. We've got a really interesting topic today that I think hits home for a lot of people.
Absolutely, Shashana. We're talking about what I like to call the rich uncle myth. That whole idea that to be a philanthropist, you need to be this fictional billionaire like a Bruce Wayne, building hospitals or having libraries named after you.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. It's like we've been conditioned to think philanthropy is this exclusive club, right? Reserved for people whose names you see on huge plaques.
Exactly. It creates this mental block where people feel like, well, I can't do that. I don't have millions of dollars to just give away. So they just don't participate, even if they have a generous spirit.
And that's such a shame because real philanthropy, if you ask me, is so much more grassroots. It's that grandmother who gives $5 from her grocery money to help a local animal shelter, or the college student who donates a single dollar to a cause they really care about because that's all they can spare.
You're absolutely right. I remember seeing a story once about a kid who saved up all his pocket money, like maybe $20, to buy food for a homeless person. That's pure philanthropy. He wasn't looking for recognition or a building named after him. He just wanted to help.
That's it exactly. It's about the intention, the act of giving to make the world a better place, no matter the size of the gift. The problem is, our culture has kind of hijacked the word philanthropist and made it sound inaccessible.
It really has. And that's actually a core part of what we're trying to do with Pifster. We want to reclaim that word. We want to say, hey, that grandmother, she's a philanthropist. That student, they're a philanthropist. Anyone who gives, however little, is making an impact.
It's about democratizing the title of donor, isn't it? For too long, being a donor felt like you needed to be writing big checks at fancy galas. But every single person who contributes, regardless of the amount, is a donor. They're investing in something bigger than themselves.
100%. I mean, think about it. If a million people each give $5, that's $5 million. That's a huge impact. No single individual had to be a billionaire, but collectively they achieved something massive.
It's the power of the collective, and that's what makes Pipsters so special, right? We're not asking anyone to be a rich uncle. We're just asking them to be themselves, to give what they can, and to be part of a community that decides together where that money goes.
And that's the really engaging part. It's not just giving your $5 and hoping for the best. With Pifster, you actually get a voice. You get to vote on which vetted charity receives the collective funds each month.
Which is huge, because often when you give a small amount, you feel like it just gets lost in the shuffle. You don't know if it's really making a difference. But with Pifster, because all those small amounts are pooled, you know the impact is significant, and you had a say in where it went.
It shifts the whole dynamic. Instead of feeling like a tiny drop in an ocean, you feel like an essential stream contributing to a powerful river. Your $5 isn't just $5, it's $5 that helps push the needle for a cause chosen by hundreds, even thousands, of people just like you.
And that sense of empowerment, that engagement, is what truly cultivates a philanthropic spirit in everyone. It makes giving feel accessible, meaningful, and less intimidating. It's not about being rich, it's about being resourceful with what you have and joining forces.
I think about my own family. My aunt, for example, she's not wealthy by any stretch, but she always contributes to bake sales for the local school or donates canned goods to the food bank. She just does it because she sees a need and wants to help. She helps where she can, but she often wishes she could do more without breaking her budget. She never once called herself a philanthropist, but that's exactly what she is.
Exactly! It's those consistent, often quiet acts of giving that build stronger communities. And that's what we want to celebrate and amplify with Pifster. We're giving those everyday givers a platform where their contributions, however small, are amplified and celebrated.
It's about creating a new narrative around giving, moving away from the image of the solitary megadonor to a vibrant community of collective givers. It takes the pressure off individual wealth and puts the focus on collective will and impact.
And honestly, the transparency factor is a huge part of that too. People often hesitate to give because they don't know where their money is actually going or if it's being used effectively. With Pifster, we vet the charities and you get to see the direct impact of the group's collective donation.
That's a critical point. Knowing that your pocket change is contributing to something tangible and chosen by a community of like-minded people really solidifies that feeling of purpose. It's not just a donation, it's an investment in change, and you're a stakeholder.
So it's not just about democratizing the title of donor, but also democratizing the decision-making power that often comes with larger donations. It's putting the power back into the hands of the people.
Exactly. Think of it like this. Traditionally, the rich uncle gets to pick the cause. With Pifster, every uncle, aunt, cousin, friend, student, grandparent, everyone gets to vote. It's truly collective philanthropy.
It's a game changer, really. It dismantles that barrier that says, I can't make a difference because I'm not wealthy, and it replaces it with, I can make a huge difference because I'm part of a community. That's such an empowering message.
And the beauty of it is that it's sustainable. If you're only relying on rich uncles, what happens when they're no longer around or their priorities change? But a broad base of consistent, smaller donations is incredibly resilient and powerful.
It builds a stronger foundation for charitable giving, ensuring that vital causes continue to receive support from a diverse and engaged community. It's less about a few massive splashes and more about a continuous, powerful current.
When I first heard about the concept behind Pifster, that's what really resonated with me. It just made so much sense. Why shouldn't everyone be able to participate meaningfully in philanthropy? Why shouldn't everyone's voice count?
It's almost like we've always known in our hearts that small acts add up, but we just didn't have a structured, engaging way to channel that collective goodwill, and now we do.
Exactly. It really simplifies it. You don't have to research charities for hours. You don't have to wonder if your small donation will be noticed. You just join a community of people who all believe in making a difference, and together, you do.
And that feeling of collective accomplishment, I think, is just as rewarding, if not more, than giving a huge sum alone. Knowing you were part of something bigger that genuinely helped, because you and others decided it should.
It makes philanthropy a community event, which is what it should be, really. It's about people coming together to solve problems, to support those in need, to lift each other up. That's the core essence of it, beyond any dollar amount.
So if you've ever felt like, oh, I can't be a philanthropist because you're not a billionaire, we hope this conversation has really changed your perspective. You absolutely can be. You already are if you're giving anything at all.
It's about recognizing the philanthropic spirit that already exists within so many people and giving it a channel to truly shine and create significant impact. We're all rich uncles in our own way, rich in kindness and generosity.
Absolutely. It's time we rewrite that narrative and empower everyone to embrace their inner philanthropist. Every bit truly does count, and together those bits become monumental.
What an amazing discussion, Shoshana. I truly feel like we've chipped away at that rich uncle myth today.
I hope so, and I hope our listeners feel inspired to see themselves as the philanthropists they truly are.
Me too. And if you want to experience this democratized philanthropy firsthand and be part of a truly impactful community, it's incredibly simple.
Yeah, it really is. It's all about putting that collective power into action.
Head to pifster.org to vote for this month's cause, become a Pifster, and turn pocket change into real change.